Hello everybody, Melanie from Triple M Wellness here for our Monday morning lockdown workout. It is all body weight movements, so you don't need any equipment. However, in saying that, you might like to actually include some sort of chair, bench, something like that for when we get to the second activity. Just to make it a little bit easier, and I'll be using it because my wrist isn't the greatest and I don't want to be having to put my hands on the floor. So the only piece of equipment you'll need is some sort of bench. You can use the lounge, anything like that will work. So today we have got a tabata workout, all body weight movements. I'll give you a modification at the start, and then I will show you a different version as well. So there's going to be options for everybody. At the end of our tabata, we are going to be getting down on the ground for some core work, and then we'll finish off with a bit of a stretch. So let's get started with just mobilizing our joints first, just warming up our joints ready to go. We'll do that for a minute or so and then we'll get started. Standing on up, we're going to start with ankles. Just bending, flexing, pointing, flexing, and circles. And back the other way. And changing legs. Pointing, flexing, flexing. And circles. And back the other way. And now just bending those knees, drawing the heel up to the butt, pulling the knee back, getting a little bit of a dynamic stretch through the quads, through the fronts of thighs here. And now let's take a hip circle. And a bit of a torso twist, keeping the feet in place. Twisting through our lower back, through our waist. And coming into some arm circles. And let's rotate through our elbows. Back the other way. And finishing off with the wrists. All right, let's get started. We're going to start off with jumping jacks first. So low version, we're going to be down here. Otherwise, let's take it up into the high version. Now we are going to be working 40 seconds on and having 20 seconds rest in between to catch our breath, let our heart rate come down just a little bit. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Resting there for 20 seconds. Our next movement is going to be mini burpees. So we're not going to be doing the push-ups. So for this, I'm going to be having my bench, version 1, low impact. Take it down, step out, step in, stand up. Step out. Step in, stand up. If you don't want to do that one, if you want to take it up, jump it, jump. Jump it, jump. So you're kicking out, kicking in, jumping up. Almost there, 10 seconds to go. You've got this. And resting. Good job, guys. So our next one is going to be mountain climbers. So again, you can be on the floor on your palms. I'm going to be on the bench, coming into a plank position. Now you can either just draw one knee slowly up towards the chest. Now, if you want to take it up a little bit, you can change the intensity by changing the speed. Trying to stay in that plank position. You've got less than 10 seconds to go. And holding it there. Now, if you're like me, or about my age, you might remember Sue Stanley from the good old aerobics days in the 80s and 90s. We've got two movements today that are an ode to Sue Stanley. First one is the heel dig. Now, you can keep it at this pace, or you can take it into a jump. Pushing those palms forward, digging the heel into the ground. Now, those of you who did aerobics back in the day, this should be bringing back memories. And resting there. Good job, everybody. Now, we've got cross-country skiers. The lower version, you're just going to be tapping the toe back, taking up both hands. All right. So start with that if you like. Otherwise, let's take it up a little bit higher intensity. We've got a cameo by Molly, the Triple M mascot. That's it, you're doing really well. Push all the way, all the way. We've got another 10 seconds to go. And resting there. Great job. We're almost through. Now, another ode to Sue Stanley from the old Oz aerobics day. We have got the side kick. Now I'll show you the lower version. So, tapping out to the side. If you want to, jump it up with me. Let's go. Halfway. Almost there, push it all the way to the end. And 3, 2, 1, resting there. We have got one more high intensity exercise to do. And unfortunately for us, it is high knees. So those of you who want the lower version, you're going to do reach knees. Pulling that knee up towards chest. For the rest of us, we are bringing those knees up as high as you can. This is your last high intensity exercise before you get a rest. Make the most of it. We're halfway. Good job. Push all the way to the end. Push, push, push. 10 seconds to go. And resting. Good job, everybody. Just take a little bit of a walk around the room, letting that heart rate come down a little bit, letting the breath come down. Just keep moving. And in a little bit, we're going to be hopping down onto the floor, for a little bit of core work. Working our core all the way around with 2 exercises. We're going to do ball ups and Supermans. So, just making sure that you clear a bit of a space around. And we're coming down to the floor. Now, I'm going to show you 3 different versions of ball ups, and it's up to you to choose which one you would like to go with, knowing that you could start with the hardest and work your way down, or you can go in between, just see how the body feels. So, let me show you the first version. You're going to be laying on your back, legs out, arms up, keeping the head and the torso on the ground. You're going to pull the arms towards the knees and the knees towards the arms. Second variation, we're going to come up, coming onto the feet and rising up through the torso and the arms. The third version, we're going to keep those feet elevated off the ground, drawing them in towards the chest. So those are the 3 different versions that you've got to choose from. Pick and choose which one you would like to do. As soon as we've done 10 ball-ups, we're going to roll onto our tummy for Supermans. Let me show you a Superman, just in case you haven't done them before. Laying on your tummy, we're rising up through the arms and the legs, squeezing the glutes and the lower back and the upper back. All right, 10 of each, and we're going to go 3 times through. Let me just adjust one of the monitors. There we go. All right, ready for our core? Once we've done core, we've only got stretching to go. Let's do this. Laying down on your back, legs out straight, arms up overhead, 10 ball-ups. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Let's turn over onto our belly. 10 Supermans, stretching out long. We rise up and down, up and down, up and down. Rising up as high as you can. And we're halfway. And 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Last one. Turning over onto your back. Round 2, ball ups. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good job. Turning over for Supermans. We rise up for 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. Let's bring it on home. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Awesome job, guys. 2 rounds down, 1 round to go. You've got this. Laying down on your back. Last 10 ball ups. If you want to use up all your energy here, take it as big as you can. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. One more, make it pretty. 1. Let's roll over for our Supermans. Stretching out long. And we rise up and down. And that's 5. We've got 5 more to go. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Woo! How did you all go? Did we get there? We made it? Hopefully that breath has come down a little bit. Heart rate's come down a little bit. Excuse me. And let's do some stretching. So, let's start off with our hip flexors before we make our way up into standing. So, kneeling on the ground, take one leg forward, tuck and scooch that bottom under, and just leaning forward, but don't forget to tuck that butt under. Tuck it under, feel the stretch through the groin. If you want a little bit more, take that same arm up. Now from here, releasing that arm, releasing the hips, and we're going to try and straighten that front knee. Just tipping from the hips, feeling a bit of a stretch down the back of that thigh. Releasing. Let's swap legs. Stepping the other leg out, scooching that butt under, starting to feel a stretch down the front of that groin. And if you'd like to, you can lean forward, but don't release that butt. Scooch it under. Now if you'd like a little bit more stretch, take that same arm up, reaching up. Releasing the arm, releasing the hips, and straightening this front leg a little bit, tipping from the hips, coming over, feeling a little bit of a stretch down the back of that thigh. Releasing from that stretch and slowly coming up into standing. Let me adjust that monitor again. There we go. So now we're going to stretch our quads. So if you need something to balance, just have something close by to touch down on. Bringing that heel up towards hip, holding onto the ankle. If you can't quite reach that leg, that's okay. Maybe you can reach the back of your track pants to pull it in. Or maybe if you've got a towel or a tea towel, anything like that, you can wrap it around the ankle and pull it in. If you want to challenge your balance a little bit and work on balance while you're stretching, try not to touch down. Find a spot to focus on, look at that spot, and allow some balance training through that standing leg. Releasing that leg, let's go to the other side. Drawing that heel up to hip, either pulling in the ankle, trying to grab the ankle if you can and not the foot. If you're grabbing the foot, you're going to find more of a stretch through your shin rather than the thigh. So if you have to, wrapping something around that ankle to pull it in, or using the back of your track pants or tights. Pushing that knee back, opening up through the front of the hip, pulling that heel in. Working on your balance training for that standing leg by not touching down. Releasing. Now let's finish off with a bit of a calf stretch. Now there's 3 different ways that you can stretch the calf. You need to stand there, pushing the heel into the ground, straightening that leg. Being careful not to push on that knee though. Other people prefer to send that foot up a wall and coming closer to the wall. Some people prefer push that heel into the ground and extend through that leg. All those options are open to you. You choose whatever works best for you. And swapping legs. And releasing. Let's come into standing, linking the fingers, pushing the palms down, pushing the palms out, pushing the palms up, stretching tall. Take a little side bend to one side and hold. Then stretch back up as tall as you can to the ceiling. And then take a little side bend to the other side. Stretching back up, releasing the arms, and finishing off with a torso twist. Well done, everybody. So that's a nice little quick body weight tabata that you can do at home, anywhere. As you can see, I use minimal space, no equipment necessary. Give it a go. Tell me what you think, how you went. I hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for more online classes at Triple M Wellness soon. But until I see you again, stay safe, much love, brightest blessings. Mwah. Bye for now.